Hello, my beautiful butterflies, and welcome to your yoga practice today. I'm so glad that you're here. I'm so proud of you for coming to your mat. Welcome. Today, we are going to get into a nice flow for the whole body. We're going to focus on some strengthening in our core, but other than that, we're going to touch on the entirety of the body, and we're going to have some fun. We're going to feel strong. We're going to feel powerful. And whenever you are ready to start your practice, we're going to meet down in a comfortable seat, grounded into the earth, and I'll see you there. As you begin to find your seat, you might roll the shoulders up, down, and back, move any flesh out of the way, wiggle and jiggle as you ground into your earth. Immediately coming to notice where you're connected to the mat and your earth. Feeling that sense of grounding and support. And gently shifting the awareness over to the breath. The gaze might come inward. It might just be fuzzy and soft, just letting as little light in as possible. Deepening your relationship to the breath as you begin to notice where your inhale becomes an exhale. Noticing any other sounds or sensations that come along with the breath. We'll open our practice with 3 releasing breaths, inhaling to fill up to the collarbones, holding at the top. Exhale, let it go through the mouth. Inhale, fill up. Exhale, let it go. Last time, fill all the way up. Exhale, let it go. Gently coming to blink the eyes open, rolling the shoulders up, down, and back. We're going to start with some torso circles. So as you exhale, we're going to bring our left shoulder down toward our right knee. Roll all the way around toward the left and up on the side. We're going to keep going this direction for a few rounds, letting the elbows bend, getting this movement into the spine, tucking the chin to the chest as you round back. As you come forward, letting the heart drip down. You invite this movement in the body to slow down a little bit, become more intentional. Last one, this direction. And as you lift up to neutral, rounding in, we're going to switch sides. So the right shoulder comes toward the left knee. Gaze may close. You might really tap into the body here. Notice what you need today. Are there any spaces jumping out a little bit extra tight than the rest? Is there somewhere that we drop or we lift that the breath catches? A few more times this direction. Next breath in brings us back up to a neutral spine. Roll the shoulders, sit up tall and proud. Now exhale, drop the chin to the chest, shoulders stay proud. Inhale, right ear rolls up to the right shoulder. We're going to hold here. We might stay heavy with the head and neck over to the right. You might take the right fingertips and the right hand to rest behind the left ear, adding just a little bit of weight. Not pulling, not dragging, just creating a tiny bit of resistance. Maybe you start to walk the left fingertips away from the left hip, pressing into the earth with the left pinky. How does that change your sensation? 2 more full breaths. Follow your exhales. You gently begin to release, chin rolling back to the chest. The inhale rolling up to the left shoulder. Maybe staying heavy, giving a second for the shoulders to drop away from the ears. You might begin to add in that weight of the left palm behind the right ear. You might start to walk the right fingertips away from the right hip, pressing that right pinky into the earth. How does your sensation change? Beginning to follow your next exhale back to neutral, arms released to the thighs, chin at the chest. Inhale as the chin comes back parallel to the earth. And we're going to roll over the knees or come off to the side. We're going to find our way to a tabletop position with the hands underneath the shoulders, knees underneath the hips. Starting to inhale and dip the belly, tilt the pelvis, lift the gaze. Exhale to round it in. Inhale to dip. And exhale to round. A few more times to your breath. Again, inviting this movement to slow down in the body. Becoming more intentional with every lift, every curl. The next inhale brings us back to a neutral spine. We're going to ground into the palms, spider grip with the finger pads. We're going to extend the left leg long, come onto the toes. Start to pulse forward and back, finding a slight stretch in the back of the calf. Returning to stillness. Going to inhale to lift that left leg up in line with the hip. Start to walk the right fingertips toward the top of the mat, maybe lifting the right arm in line with the torso. Big inhale as you extend long. Exhale, bend the knee, bend the elbow, crunch underneath the nose. Inhale to extend. Exhale to crunch. Inhale to extend, hold here. Pull the belly button into the ribs. Keep the left leg lifted, bring the right hand down to the earth. You're going to swing the left leg out to the side, tap the left toes in line with the right knee. Walk the hands toward the knee, rise up. Grounding into the outside edge of the left foot, arms reach to the sky. As you exhale, falling over the left leg, right arm reaches over, left arm drops. Hips stay pressing forward. Inhale to reach. Exhale, drip over to the right side. Right hand comes underneath the shoulder, finding a modified side plank, left arm up to the sky. Hips stay pressing up, squeeze the right glute. Pull the belly button in. Inhale lifts us back with the arms to the sky. Exhale as the hands come down through the heart, coming underneath the shoulders, finding the mat. We're going to ground into the palms, belly button in. We're going to lift that left leg up to the side, extend it back, reach the right arm out long, find your bird dog. Exhale to crunch in. Inhale to extend, hold here. Beautiful, release it down. Send the hips toward the heels, find a child's pose, arms extend forward. Where's your inhale becoming an exhale? Chin tucks to the chest. Inhale, rounding up and forward, finding your tabletop. Round into the palms. Inhale, extends the right leg long, starting to find your pulses in the calf, rocking forward and back. Crown of the head reaching forward. Returning to neutral. Belly button to the ribs. Inhale, lifts the right leg up in line with the torso. Starting to walk the left fingertips to the top of the mat, maybe hovering. Big inhale as you extend. And exhale to crunch it in. Bend the knee and the elbow, meeting underneath the chest. Inhale to extend. Exhale to crunch. Inhale, extend and hold. Squeeze the belly button. Exhale, brings the left hand underneath the shoulder. Right leg comes out to the side, dropping in line with the left knee. Walk the hands back, rising up, arms reach to the sky. Exhale, bending over the right leg, left arm reaches, right arm drops. Strong line of energy from the left knee to the left fingertips. One more breath. Inhale as both arms reach up. Exhale, bring the left palm toward the earth underneath the shoulder. Hips stay lifted, squeezing the left glute. Pull the belly button in. Find an inhale into the right lung to help lift both arms back up to the sky. Exhale, hands come underneath the shoulders in our tabletop. Right leg is still extended long, belly button in. I'm going to lift the right leg up in line with the hip, extending back. Left arm extends forward. Press the earth away. Exhale, crunch in. Inhale to extend. Hold here. Just a couple more breaths. Exhale to release. Dropping everything in, hips to the heels. Find your child's pose. I am aware that I am breathing in, and I am aware that I am breathing out. Chin to chest, rounding up to tabletop, tucking underneath the toes, ground into the palms. Inhale, lifts the knees up to the sky. Find your down dog. Take a releasing breath all together. Big inhale. Exhale, let it go. Inhale, right leg lifts to the sky. Bend the knee, open the hip. Next breath in, pulls the right foot on the outside of the right hand, finding a high lizard. We're going to keep the back knee lifted. Blocks might come underneath the palms. We might tent up onto the fingertips. We're smiling with the collarbones wherever we are as the hips sink forward. Keeping the spine long, we're going to start to walk the hands forward, reaching as far as we can. We want to stay active in the base of the palms, pressing the earth away. Back heel reaching toward the wall behind you, pressing away. 3 more full breaths. Inhale as you lift the gaze, palms walk back underneath the shoulders, drop the back knee, send the hips back, find a wide half split. Right hand might jump on the outside of the right leg. Toes flex toward the forehead, imagining you could reach past the top of the toes. Right hand jumping back underneath the shoulder, walk forward, rebend into the right knee, ground into the palms, tuck underneath the back toe and lift off the knee. Big breath in. As you exhale, find your down dog, levitating the right foot back to meet the left, strong in the shoulders. Big releasing breath, fill up the lungs. Exhale, let it go. Inhale, left leg lifts, bend the knee, open the hip. Next breath in, left foot coming to find your high lizard, stepping on the outside of the left hand. Maybe bringing blocks underneath, maybe tenting onto the fingertips. And the hips sink a little bit more, millimeter by millimeter. Shoulders are away from the ears, maybe a slight smile with your lips, reminding your jaw to relax. Starting to walk the hands forward, finding your extended lizard. Press through the base of the palm, chin toward the chest. You still find the sensation of space between the shoulders and the ears. Inhale as you lift the gaze, palms back underneath the shoulders. Drop the back knee, send the hips back, find your wide half split. Hinging at the hips, right hip pushing forward, left hip pulling back. I am aware that I am breathing in, and I am aware that I am breathing out. Rebending into the left leg, grounding into the foot. Plant the palms on the inside of the foot. Tuck underneath the back toe. Inhale to lift off the knee. As you exhale, left foot levitating back to meet the right, finding your down dog. Inhale, lift high up onto the toes. Exhale with heavy heels. Inhale to the toes. Exhale with heavy heels. Inhale to the toes. Exhale, bends the knees, gaze between the thumbs, tiptoe, step, pop. Make your way to the top of the mat in a forward fold. Inhale halfway. Exhale to fold. Inhale halfway. Exhale to fold. Inhale halfway. You're going to take a deep bend into the right knee. Plant the right hand underneath the nose. Inhale, peels the left arm up to the sky. Exhale down and through to switch it out. Right leg straightens, deep bend into the left knee. Inhale, peels the right arm up to the sky. Exhale to fold. Inhale halfway. Heel toe the feet out to the wide edges of the mat. Let the toes come out a little bit further than the heels. Exhale, sinks the hips toward the heels, finding your malasana. Knees track over the toes. You might find a slight sway once you come here, side to side. You might lift one heel and then the other. You might lift both heels. The hands may be down on the earth. Maybe they're at the heart, the elbows finding the knee creases, creating a little resistance. Spine as long as the heart reaches to the sky, the pelvis to the earth. 3 more breaths. Bring the chin toward the chest. As you find an exhale, we're going to set the sit bones down onto the earth. Bring the knees together. We're going to find a boat pose. Ankles lift in line with the knees. Feet are flexed. Torso reaching back. Hands reaching toward the ankles. The legs might extend long. Maybe the knees stay bent. 2 more full breaths. Exhale as you bring the soles of the feet together, big toes to touch, hands at the ankles, roll the shoulders up, down, and back. And then exhale folds you forward, heart reaching toward the toes, shoulders away from the ears, hinge at the hips. Elbows might find the knee crease again, creating that resistance, chin toward the chest. Three or four more full breaths here. Inhale as you gently start to lift the gaze, spine coming back to neutral. The hands to the outside edges of the thighs, help the knees up, and slowly make your way onto the spine. If you're on your back, you might windshield wiper the knees side to side. You might hug the knees into the chest. Wherever we are, setting yourself up for your final shape of rest, getting as cozy as possible. Maybe you have a pillow or a bolster to throw underneath the knees. Legs might extend long. Shimmying the shoulder blades a bit closer together. Releasing all control of breath. Releasing any thoughts or judgments trying to creep in. Closing that door. Feeling where you're connected to the earth, each point melting into the mat. Shavasana. Very gently returning to the sensation of your breath. Noticing the cool air entering both nostrils. And inviting the exhale breath to sink you back to your space. Wiggling into the fingers and the toes, you reawaken. Letting those movements get bigger in their own time to the wrists and the ankles. Maybe a big good morning stretch extending from the tips of the fingers to the tops of the toes. You might choose to end your practice right where you are. Or if you'd like to end your practice with me, very gently bringing the knees into the chest for a hug. Maybe massaging the spine. And taking your time to roll off to your favorite side, meeting me back up in a comfortable seat. So you've arrived back into your seat, rolling the shoulders up, down, and back. Finding a big inhale, feel the lungs expand. Exhale, let it go. Inviting the hands to join together at the heart, maybe one on top of the other, bowing the chin to the chest. And a deep honor and gratitude for the practice of yoga. A few moments of gratitude to honor your yoga, your body, your breath, your spirit, your practice. I thank you so deeply for allowing me to guide you to this space. Namaste. Thank you so much, my beautiful butterfly, for being here, for flowing with me, for practicing, for coming to yourself. I'm so proud of you. I wish that I could hug every single one of you taking these practices. I truly am so grateful that you are here and you are choosing to practice with me and doing this for yourself. I just think it is so cool. It is so awesome. And I thank you so, so, so deeply for being here. I hope to see you in our next class. Don't forget to tag me if you do any of the classes. Tag me on Instagram, tag me on Facebook, tag me on TikTok, doesn't matter. Tag me anywhere. Let me see you doing these practices. It would warm my heart with so much joy, and I will see you in our next practice.